Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and today we're continuing our quest to put all 48 different species of dinosaur in Jurassic World Evolution into one single park. Now, before we get going on our next little section over here, where we're going to build our big carnivore section with our Indoraptor, Indominus, and the Giganotosaurus, and we're also going to build our sauropod bit, we need to name some dinosaurs. I did pick out a couple names you guys that lovingly suggested. Somebody has suggested Grimlock for the T-Rex approximately 5,000 times, so I felt bad if I didn't include that one. The Big Allosaurus, the Suchomimus, is called... I can't remember. I did have one. Oh, Sushi. And the Spinosaurus is going to be called... It was going to be Sobek. I like that name. But we are going to have a Baryonyx. And Baryonyx is the most crocodile-looking dinosaur in the world. So that's going to be that one. And this is Spork. Oh, no, it's actually... What it is actually is in the trees. So we can't touch it anymore. Okay. People didn't really name all of the Pachycephalosaurids and that much. But one of them is going to be called Friar Tuck. Just because I want one called Friar Tuck. Straight out of the Lost World. A Draco Rex is called Malfoy because about 10 that's not how you spell Malfoy. About 10 trillion of you suggested we call it Malfoy. And this was going to be called Egghead, apparently. Okay, so we still need to name one Pachycephalosaurus, and it will be one Pachycephalosaurus. Is that it? This Draco Rex is called Kualoa, which is one of the places that Jurassic World was filmed, or Jurassic Park was filmed, I should say. Where's my Ankylosaurus? There it is. Ankylosaurus is called Tank. Very subtle name there. And the Crichtonsaurus is called Michael. After Michael Crichton. There we go. All named. So we still need a name for one Pachycephalosaurus. And I believe that is it. And then whatever else we add in this video. Ah, there we go, finally. No. Spork. Okay. Should be good. Right, we can get started finally. So we're going to hold off on our... these, we're going to put 5 big carnivores in this middle bit here. It's not really a big deal. We can do that at any point. This is my sort of slightly designed section down here. I believe we have some dinosaurs... No. So what we need to do is get a... We've not finished that Pachycephalosaurus exhibit quite yet. What we need to do is get some Stygimolochs. And for that, we're going to want hatchery capacity. Because we need 4 of them, because they're very social little creatures, and adorable at the same time. Stygimoloch, right. Let's try and get our age up a little bit. Now, because we do have to increase the hatchery so many times, we can only go down to about 70-75%, unfortunately. But we can get a little bit up. Get some brain aging in there, get some cardio strength in there. That's about the limit, unfortunately. So, let's get 4 Stygimolochs, 4 different colours. I'm not sure I've seen... Oh, we did see all of them because we saw them on the video. One of them is going to get left out. Right, we're definitely having Rainforest. Can't go wrong with a bit of Rainforest. Coastal. I remember not liking the wetland one, right? So that's the one we're going to dodge, along with either arid or coastal. I usually quite like the coastal. Oh, it's steppe. Arid. Right. 4 Stygimolochs on the way, so let's get started over here. I still haven't really thought this through, if I'm completely honest. We know it's going to be 3 dinosaurs, and eventually this will be knocked out, and that'll be the 3rd one here. So that's going to be 3 dinosaurs, that's going to be that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It all kind of fits together in my head. But whether it fits together in reality is a whole different kettle of fish. What we can do, however, is use some heavy steel fence and finish off this... is that even? Yeah? Yeah. Finish off this sauropod exhibit. This is going to be our big sauropod. I think we're going to try to put a gyrosphere station in here as well. And this can come pretty far down, actually. It doesn't need to be that small. Probably about there. Let's just pull this down, like so. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, that's going to be our big sauropod paddock with a little entrance view there. And we are going to put a... rolly ball, hamster ball thingamajiggy on it. Since I remember where the blimp... Oh, they want enclosures, aren't they? Yeah, there they are. So that's going to sit... Where is that going to sit? Right there. I'll set that in a minute. Not a top priority right now. And let's grab this and... Oh, okay. We might have to curve this one now. I'm trying to do something. I just want everything to look pretty. I'm not asking for much. And then straight, yeah. I've seen some, honestly, I've been checking Reddit again. I've seen some, okay, I need it to be even. It's going to break my heart otherwise. I want that to kind of go straight up like that, right? And that, the middle point, is where it should go flat. So about there. A little further, I think. Yeah, because that one came up, didn't it? So this should go... It's still not quite there. Why is that not in the middle? Why are you not in the middle? Why are you ever so slightly in the wrong place? It's very upsetting for me. Okay, what we should do, go to there, go relatively straight at the top, and then curve back down. I'll make the curve look better. That just looks worse. Oh, right, I'll come back to it later. This is important though. I want this bit to just have a little bit of va-va-voom, you know? A little bit of va-va-voom. But we'll get that va-va-voom later. For now, many Dracorexes, many Stygimolochs even, if I remember the correct dinosaur, which I rarely do. The best thing about this dinosaur, right, is not the adorableness, it's the hench little arms. It's like it's got human arms, it's really weird. It's doing this thing where I can't zoom in on it yet, until it gets away. There we go. Look at his little arm, it's absolutely ripped. This is one dinosaur that does not skip arm day, I tell you. And again, every day is arm day, and no day is leg day. This is the Rainforest Skin. This is a really nice one. This is the blue and orange patterning. Okay, I'm gonna set all these. We'll take a look at them a bit. I just want to get these all on the go so they can all be shot in the face. Right, I'm gonna give this one more go. I'd like to just come straight out, but for some reason it's saying obstructed. I don't see what's possibly obstructed by, but that's why I have to curve it, right? Maybe what I should do then is go straight here. About there? Probably about there, actually. And then curve that one as well. You know what we should do is put the path in first and then just put the bloody gyrosphere in the middle. That makes a lot more sense. It's kind of hard to do this. It looks really easy, but I swear it's not. There's a way to do this. I just need to think about it. Right, okay, if I do it like that. Yeah, this makes more... This is better. Right. Now, obviously that's not even at the moment, but... If we just delete the gyrosphere, move it a little bit to the right-hand side, we'll be good. Genius. I've seen some, yeah, like I was saying anyway, I've seen some really awesome looking stuff on Reddit. People have really just gone over the top, like just making really, really nice looking exhibits. The game I retain is incredibly limited when it comes to design, but as long as people keep putting the effort into design, unique looking little exhibits and stuff, we're going to end up with some pretty cool parks despite the limitations. So I'm really excited to see what everyone can make. I'm really excited to do my own as well. At the end of the day, we are a little limited on this park just because of the scale of the bloody thing. You know, there's so much we want to fit on this park. But the next one, maybe we'll just focus on building like a gorgeous park or something. I don't know what we're going to do next. We shall see. I've got to say, the curved path system is a pain at times, but it does make for some pretty cool looking stuff. Should be about there, shouldn't it? Just get to mess around with things. Everything's curvy at the moment. I saw someone who you can make like totally circular lakes and stuff as well, and there's like a path going through the exhibit. Oh, we should do that. I don't know where we'd possibly do it, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way. You all shot yet? Right, I'm gonna start moving them over. Come on, you lot. Oh, eins. Zwei. Drei. Vier. Right? Vier, not wir. People always shout at me because I pronounce my German 4s a little wrong. And my German 6s. My 4s and my 6s are my weak spot. Okay. Okay. Just having a little think. Having a little think. I know that's dangerous, but needs must, folks. Needs must. We're going to have to put that in. This is kind of like a utility-looking area, so I don't think it's a big deal to have some pylons going across it. If anything, it kind of adds to the aesthetique. Alrighty then, that's all set up. We're not going to do that for a little while yet. Let's try to get our... I'm thinking. How do I want this to be? I'm just trying to think of a way to make the Indoraptor and Indominus kind of like have at least vaguely unique exhibits, but I'm not really coming up with anything at the moment. It's pretty cool though, right? And what we can do is grab some trees and just block in these bits on the left. Hide or shame. I think all the little bits around the buildings you should, you know, tree up a little bit. Just makes them look a little bit more natural. It's a pretty interesting looking little area. You know, it could be better, but it's nice being able to just build unique things. It's quite a difficult thing to do in this game at times, so just kind of mess around with shapes and stick random malarkey in every now and again, and it works out. Get a little bit of war in there, drown some children, you know. Okay, let's grab us. Did I not move you? Oh, it's just taking ages to move you for some reason. Let's grab another one of our big carnivores. We need 4 Stygimoloch names, guys. Hit me up. What shall we go for next? Let's go alphabetically. We got an Allosaurus. Let's get a Baryonyx called Sobek. And, oh, you know what we need to do? May as well. Okay, Baryonyx. Now, we have seen all the skins for the Baryonyx, obviously. Which is the one I liked? Tundra? Off the top of my head, it was Tundra. There's no way it's Tundra. It's never Tundra that I like. Which is the one for attack? I think it's the only one I haven't learned. Is it intuitive learning? No, it's reaction speed. There we go. It's nice that lifespan isn't one of the more expensive stats in the game, basically, so we can still make our Baryonyx like super strong. And let's get something to go along with it. Let's get the Carnotaurus. So we need a name for our Carnotaurus. If you all send the bloody name, I know you're going to. I'm not going to use it, okay? I'm telling you right now. I can see it coming a mile away. I really can. Please don't. Please don't. I love you so much. Please don't hurt me like this. It's really nice having this plus 90%. We can really ram up that lifespan. There we go. Let's get those two on the way. Right. And now we can finish all this stuff over here. Okay, so this path needs to come out. I really want to try building this thing, but it doesn't really fit the sort of this aesthetic I'm building over here. Maybe we should do like another area over here that leads into the 3 herbivore paddocks. I think we're going to have to do that. Because I've got this idea, I want to try to build like a perfectly round lake. You can kind of build the path and then you can fill it in with water and it gets this really cool looking sort of display lake kind of looking thing. But it doesn't really fit the sort of harsh aesthetic I'm going for with the Indoraptor and stuff like that. I think we want this to just come straight down basically. And that can be... Is that enough room? That's quite a bit. I mean, I don't think the Indoraptor actually requires much room at all. Maybe we can come out at an angle a little bit. Why aren't you snapping? Why aren't you snapping? When I don't want it to snap, it snaps. When I want it to snap, it doesn't do a blimmin' thing. And we're going to do a little bit to make this look a little bit more interesting, don't get me wrong, but I think that's going to be our Indoraptor and Indominus Rex exhibits right there, and then this at the bottom can be the Giga. Okay, so let's double fence this, just in a way that looks okay, just to make it looks spookier. It's not actually useful at all, but it looks spookier. I saw someone else do this, and what they did was basically like this. But I don't like that. How close can I attach the fence without actually touching the fence? There. There, apparently. I think I want that on this side. It's kind of like when you're at the zoo and they've got like the glass wall or the moat for the lions or something or whatever, right? No, that's... Okay, better idea. So they've got like the glass wall and all that stuff for the lions, and then they've got like a little thing in front of it. You know, it's never just a single fence when it's a big animal. It's always a double fence. There's always a little something trying to stop your children getting themselves killed. Frankly, I think it's natural selection, but apparently the parents disagree. It's got like a little bit thicker there, didn't it? That's okay. Is that actually blocked? Close enough. See, look, that's a pretty intimidating looking little path area there, right? You're going to expect something big and spooky. And that's what you'd get. Something big and spooky. Right, the Indominus probably needs a little bit more room. Honestly, they all require a little less room than you expect in reality. The game is very picky with things like population and stuff like that, but when it comes to sizes, the game doesn't really seem to care that much. I mean, it does to an extent, especially with the... I wonder if we can triple fence this. Is that going to look weird? Maybe I could do like a little fence going across there every now and again. Does that look weird? Well, I like that as well. Am I patient enough to do for the entire bloody thing? Probably not quite yet, admittedly, but... Should we check on our sticky molochs first of all? They're probably okay. I need some food, which is fair. I do only have one food thing in here, so we should probably get a couple more, actually. But, yeah, they seem happy space-wise and everything. Everyone seems pretty chill. This is it. I've never seen this before. Like, the Stygimoloch, the Tricorex, and the Pachycephalosaurus all living together in harmony. It's a very... Look at it. All three of them are eating. Friends. It's a bit weird that the Pachycephalosaurus and the Stygimoloch are essentially the same size. Actually, they're all essentially the same size. Despite, you know, being growth stages of the same dinosaur, basically, but hey, it's pretty cool, right? Let's just hop into this. Now, loads of people have been asking me about this, so I just want to address it really quickly, is how you actually get into this mode. If you have an NVIDIA card, all you need to do is hit Alt F2, assuming you've got like a relatively up-to-date card and a relatively up-to-date driver. Hit Alt F2 and that takes you into this mode here, which is Ansel, and this is like a screenshot taking mode for NVIDIA. It's not accessible on every single game, but it is available on this game, obviously, because I'm currently using it. I think building a park like this, it kind of leads to some really interesting sort of views I don't think I've ever really had before. I'm excited to see what this looks like at the end. I know I said I wasn't worried about what this park looks like by the end, and it's not, you know, all these areas over here, whilst I like the design, isn't necessarily great for viewing, but it's growing on me, it really is. But the idea is really to learn things that we can then take into our next playthrough, where we really go in hard on making a beautiful looking park. I haven't really thought through how I want this bit to work. And that path's going to come straight out still. And it's going to end up curving at the bottom. In a hopefully straight line. Oh, is that straight or is that straight? One of them is lying to me. That looks pretty straight to me. Because all this over here is going to get destroyed. So we can put the Giga in there, and then this can lead into a little area over here. Maybe we can put the water pool here. Let's put the water pool here. Okay, I want to... Alright, so somebody said there's two ways of doing this. I'm going to try this way first of all, and we'll go from there. And then that way's stupid. That way does not work. So what we have to try to do is make a perfectly round path. Like an actual legit circle, you know? It sounds pretty difficult to me. I've never tried it though. Okay, that was way easier than I expected. Sometimes the game is kind of impressive in what it lets you do, I've got to say. Now we should be able to do like that, right? And you make like a little pool. I think that's cool. Is that cool? I think it's cool. I mean, what we want to do, just so the children don't drown, which I know, weird thing for me to say, but hey ho, we should be able to get this to curve right around the outside. I think we should go from here so we can see what we're doing. When you are limited like this, you've really got to just try and... Oh no. Let's try and find a way to get these design features into the game. Why is that gone wrong? Because that's curved in too far, I think it is. Yep. Okay, and let's put some trees smack bang in the middle. That is far too many trees. Let's kill some of the trees, smack bang in the middle. Just want a couple. Die, macaws, die. How dare you have a natural habitat in my park? No. I mean, it achieves nothing, but things don't have to achieve things. Things can just be cool, okay? Things can just be cool. Like me. Alright, let's pull this down. I kind of want this area to feel like you have to walk all the way down to the bottom of the Indoraptor, Indominus Giga section, and then you come over here to the left, and there'll be like an access port back into the realm of relative normality kind of thing. I'm not going to focus on this too much right now, but you see what I mean? So it'll be cut off there, you can see the Giga here, and then you can walk into this area here. There'll be like maybe a way to look into this, and then you'll walk into the rest of the herbivores, and there'll be a way down from there as well. I mean, it's a pretty cool idea. It needs a little bit of love, a little bit of design, a little bit of love, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyways, we have some new dinosaurs to bring in. Let's bring in our Tundra Baryonyx, called Sobek, the Egyptian god of being a crocodile. I'm pretty sure that's what he's known for. Somebody's going to correct me in the comments as if I'm being serious, but you can't convince me otherwise. It is basically a crocodile. This is probably one of the more unrealistic dinosaurs in the entire game. Which is fine, it's based on the film version. Sobek. Very cool. And we'll just wait a second for the others. So, I really liked this idea I had on how to build the... this place is going to be huge. Whatever. I had like a really nice idea for how to build the Spinosaurus and the Suchomimus and the Baryonyx exhibits, but we'll save that for the next park. They're just going to come and sit in over here somewhere. Probably on the right side, Spinosaurus, Suchomimus, and Baryonyx should all be best friends. And lovers, hopefully. So, back. How am I meant to get a screenshot if you don't stand in the light, buddy boy? With the helicopter drifting down in the distance. They're all covered in this weird pink, and it's the only thing about the Baryonyx that really bugs me, other than it looking like a crocodile. But that's fine, I'm down with that, I love crocodiles. The eyes are awesome though, aren't they? Wait, what you can do actually, if you go onto this and then you go field of view down, Oof. Oof. Lovely. And you can actually roll. Look, whee! Sorry. Alright, let's go back to normal. There we go. Very cool though. Very cool. I'm gonna wait till that's knocked out for now. And yeah, feeling good. Let's get some nature. I kind of want this bit on the right to really feel... You know, if you're walking down the Indominus bit or you're walking down the Brachiosaurus bit, you shouldn't feel intimidated by the bit on the other side. You know, they should feel like distinct entities separate from each other. Or something. Right, you're out. Let's get you moving. Let's get you moving. There we go. Managed it that time, and it's that one I want. And let's get ourselves a Tundra Carnotaurus. Couldn't remember if this is the skin I like. I'm hoping for the best. That's pretty cool. Whew! Absolute chills, son. Absolute chills. It's a very cool dinosaur. There's something about it that's just so... You know... Woof! Look at it! It just feels vicious. Also kind of derpy at the same time. Vicious and derpy. That's where we like to live, folks. That's where we like to live. I am wondering... I'm struggling a little bit to think about what I want to do in this sort of area here. I'm thinking of building like a utility path. Because this area is a little bit nice for my liking. Like a disconnected utility path. Oh. Also, somebody keeps saying my thing looks like... Oh, it does look like a penis. I didn't notice noticed that. I saw all these comments in the last video about how the water looks like a penis in this exhibit, and I just didn't really notice. Let's just fix that, shall we? There we go. There's so many comments about it, and I just did not notice. And there we go. Right, no more penis. Not today, penis. Not today. Maybe some other day. Anyway, what was I doing with my life? Oh yeah, I still don't know. I'd like some ideas for this. I don't know how to fill this gap. We could put in some attractions, you know, we could put in some towers. But I'm kind of using the towers more as like a security looking thing. That was the idea anyway. And we can't exactly put viewing galleries on, can we? I mean, we could. We could probably do that actually. Let's do that. Let's put a viewing gallery in there. Let's have a little... Let's mix it up a little bit. I just want it in this gap, so... It's going to make us do some interesting stuff, but whatever. This is the only problem. It's not really. Where's the fence bit? Right, it's about there. I want it to link onto the concrete fence. So about there. Bum. 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 Some Brachiosaurus music. Ugh. Why are you bendy? Why are you ever so slightly bendy? Why do you hate me so much? I don't bloody know. Just stick some stuff in there and make it look cool. That's the goal, folks. That is the goal. I feel like maybe we'd have like a... you know, these are the scary dinosaurs, right? So maybe the water would all be at this front bit. And kind of like a moat kind of thing. Like, again, like you get at the zoo. It's a shame that the brushes are so bloody big. I'd like a smaller brush for this. But on the plus side, water... Somebody corrected on me on this, but you're wrong. Water counts as, say, grassland for this game. So... I think that looks kind of intimidating in a way, right? This whole area. It's kind of like something to watch, like a creature to look at, but one to do with fear in your eyes. I think it's a pretty cool looking area. I could do with a little work. Maybe just a little something to make it more interesting somewhere. Maybe a path that drops down here and links into that one instead and have that kind of like bend there a little bit, if you know what I mean. So the path would come out from here, go there, and they'd have a viewing area there to look into that paddock, and then the fence would just cut out there a bit. That would be pretty cool as well. Oops, sorry buddy. Oh, and sorry, yep. You okay? You're okay for now. You need a little bit of forest. We can do that. We can do that. You get distracted by the design bit and you kind of forget the dinosaur bit, you know? Not too much in that one, but I do want lots of water. I'm gonna test this theory. We're gonna make this a big, wet exhibit. It's a Baryonyx, it loves the wet. But it's happy, right? Yeah, look at it, having the time of its life. Looks a little weird like that though, so let's get some trees in there. And get some small island in the middle like that. Cut that down a little bit. So the river kind of leads up from those exhibits there, and it comes down into a big lake where the Baryonyx lives. I think that's pretty cool. And I feel like I've said that word many, many times today, but I don't care. It's cool. You can't change my mind. I'll put the food in there. We're going to do a little bit. We can get another Baryonyx, we can get another Spinosaurus, we can get another... Can't get another Allosaurus, we can't get another T-Rex. I think every large carnivore except the Allosaurus and T-Rex can live in a pair of two. I think. I could be wrong on that. But I am pretty much never wrong, so what are the chances, really? Alright, so Beck, how you doing, buddy? Looking positively crocodilioed. I want to put some trees behind him. He actually has a massive exhibit. He's a lucky dude. Stop right there. Just as he walks into the tree line. And that's a happy looking Baryonyx there. Any Baryonyx would be thrilled living this exhibit. Print screen. There we go. It's my thumbnail. Sorry. Okay, folks, we're going to end it there. Next episode, we are going to sort out our lovely Carnotaurus. who is going to need a little bit of water. I want it to kind of... and off into the mountain. A little bit over there, a bit more. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's coming together really well. I think if you'd built a park with this in mind from the start as well, like we've learned some things design-wise here just to make things look a little bit more interesting. We're going to apply all of this to the next park. We're going to build something pretty cool, but I do think the whole thing's coming together pretty well. Why is this 4.5%? Is dinosaur visibility a thing? Because the rest are on 90%. I'd expect that to hit 5 stars. I'm a little confused as to why it hasn't. Interesting. Did I boost these shops? Maybe I didn't do that. I did. Interesting. There was a patch the other day, but we know what that was about. I'm wondering, eventually they will make dinosaur visibility important. I'm pretty sure on that, but I'm just not sure when that will be. Anyways, yes, next episode. Carnotaurus, who needs a name. Not Toast. All our one of our sticky Murlocs needs a name as well. And all our sticky Murlocs need a name, and I think one of the Pachycephalosauruses. Yeah. And I think that's about it. We didn't actually add that many dinosaurs today. And we'll sort out the Carnotaurus as well. Cool. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks in the next episode. Cheers. Much love. As always. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.